Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out SpellRogue. This is a game that you can currently find on Steam's Early Access program for about 16 bucks. And I stress early access. That means everything that you're about to see here is subject to change. I have been looking forward to this title for a very long time. I played the demo and immediately fell in love with it. This is Slay the Spire, but with dice. It's a really cool system. I love dice games so as long as there's manipulation mechanics. I hate just random dice rolling and what you get is what you get. In this game, you have the ability to customize and sort of manipulate dice to fit the spells that you currently have equipped. And what's cool is that in between each battle, you can like bring new spells in or bring spells out depending on what kind of strategy you're going for. Like in Slay the Spire, you are going to be going along this map. Okay, and you get to choose what paths you want to go down. Go this way, fight an enemy. Go this way, go to a shop, and so on. Typical of a roguelite like this. So once you actually get into combat, you're going to roll some dice, as is typical, right? And then you're going to pick and choose where you want to assign those dice. The spells that you have at the bottom of the screen have certain requirements. Some spells can only be activated if you put like a 4, 5, or 6 in their slot. Another spell might need a total combination of, say, 10 in order to actually work, but that whatever dice you contribute to that spell does carry over from round to round. So you can put like a 5 in there one turn, and then maybe put a 2 and a 3 in there on the next turn, and that adds up to 10, so now you can cast that spell whenever you put that last number in. So there's different spells that have different requirements, and they also have charges. You can only use them so many times for that particular combat. So, or even for that turn. So like some are turn-based and some are actually combat-based. The ones that are combat-based are a bit more powerful. Like I've got a spell that gives me 10 block whenever I activate it, and I can put any die I want in there and it'll work. But I can only use it 3 times for the entire combat, but then it recharges after the combat is over. Whereas the other spells with the blue charges will regenerate automatically every turn. Okay, so I love the idea of this game. It is so well done. The whole goal of this game, as you probably imagine, is just stay alive for as long as possible. Build your whatever you deem to be the perfect build at the time is, and get through all the enemies, get through all the bosses. As is again typical of a roguelite like this, there are artifacts that you can get along the way that provide temporary and buffs for your current run. There are also these stones that you get, and or they're called shards, really. And these shards will allow you to upgrade the spells that you already have. And I know this has been done before, Vince. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, that's true. But it's just cool that you can manipulate, like, whenever you assign a shard to a spell, there's like one of 2 ways that you can do it. You can either assign it to, like, you can assign it to a spell so that, like, the dice requirement is a bit more lax to cast it, and then in some other cases, you know, it might make the spell more powerful. I love how flexible the whole spell system is and how the upgrade system is. It kind of reminds me of Vault of the Void a little bit with regards to, you know, I can assign these red power gems to this spell and this yellow gem over here. It's kind of similar. So, you know, and you can even spend these shards to unlock more spell slots along the bottom so that you can actually bring more with you into battle. I myself, I try to like use my existing 5 slots or so, just and I'm trying to make the spells more powerful because the enemies are going to get more powerful. And yes, you can even upgrade spells that are currently like in your backlog in case you think that you're going to bring them out at some point. Or you might come across some kind of altar that lets you sell a spell in order to gain more maximum HP for your character because you're trying to keep them alive. There are also potions in this game, and these are like consumables that you can drink in order to get, you know, some kind of buff or to heal, that kind of thing. This is so well done. Again, this is just early access. I've only I've been playing with the one character so far. There are 2 other characters that you can unlock over time. This being a first impressions video, I will definitely be coming back to this game, playing it a lot more, and, do a proper review when I've done so. But for right now, as a first impressions kind of thing, I wholeheartedly recommend it. If you've never, if you're kind of worried about the dice thing, oh, this is going to be too much. But again, this game is so much like Slay the Spire. Once you jump into it, you'll know everything about it, with exception of the different spells and the dice. And it doesn't really take that hard to learn. It doesn't take long to learn at all. You can clearly see what the enemies are going to do right before your turn ends, so you know what to prepare for. So again, very similar to games like this in the whole genre. So yes, wholeheartedly recommend this game. It's fun. When I roll those dice, I have to think to myself, okay, I've got a 3 here. Do I assign it to this spell over here that multiplies whatever number I put in there by 3, and that's my defense? Or do I, go all offense? My current strategy is poison. I love it because some of the enemies cast like a thorns thing where if I attack them directly, I take damage. So I just throw poison on them, and I just defense up and let the poison kill them off, and it seems to be doing the trick. That's my current strategy, and it seems to be working. Yeah, I recommend this. If you like roguelike deck builders, but you want to replace the cards with spells and dice, then this is the game for you. It's so well done. It's so fun to play. And I can't say enough good things about it. I sincerely hope that they continue to add more spells over time, more characters, different things like that. Because Slay the Spire has a huge workshop. People have created all sorts of really cool things, and I hope the developer allows that same kind of thing to happen with this particular game. So there you go, folks. That was SpellRogue. Definitely give this game a look. You'll find a lot of familiar things here, but also some really cool new features. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.